Everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Parker out there with Song. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Campazzo, the pass to Deck. To Garuba. Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Of course, John Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Campazzo, the pass to Deck. And he lays it straight in.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Satoransky. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Campazzo. Satoransky covering. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That one goes. Count it.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Takes a three. Drops in the tray. He's got 6.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Pass to Deck. There's the pick. Here's Campazzo. Satoransky covering. Takes it inside. A nice shot by Campazzo. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Parker with a clean look. It's good from long range.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Musa. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Parker kicks to Satoransky. Parker outside. Good on the three-point shot. Parker's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Sinks the triple.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Three-pointer. Deck pulls it in.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Garuba. He can't hit that time. Good D by Parker. Pass to Satoransky. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Deck. Pass to Garuba. Shot clock at 5. Here's Deck. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. 6 points for him.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Depp. Here's Musa. Hasn't made one yet. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First one falls for him. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They lead by 4. And don't go away. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Anderson is out there with Medu, and it's Labro Vidala in a point guard. Here's Abrinas. Misses the 3. Now here is Ibaka. Here's Huey. Banked in off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Abrinas. From outside, off the mark. Huey, the pass to Hazania. Here's Huey. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Abrinas' shot is off. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, that shot wide open. Abrinas has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hazonia on the wing. Scoreless thus far. And Huey kicks to Hazonia. Stolen by Anderson. And they're moving it up. Here's Vesely. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Abrinas.
Full team foul. Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the home team gets the 3-pointer to fall. Abrinas has got 6 here in this quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Huey. There's the pick. A 3-ball. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
This one for 3. The shot comes out. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ibaka outside. And Yui kicks to Ibaka. Right wing. Screen by Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. And Ibaka slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
1:37 left in the first half.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Yui. 7 points in the game. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
1:10 left to play in the first half. Abrines' shot is off.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
An even 3-on-3 break. Anderson wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Vesely. Here's Abrines, defended by Ibaka. For 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Abrines has got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Laprovitola. They set the pick.
Team foul. Yui. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Here's Azania. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I play.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so here's the home team. And it's Deck in at the small forward. Here's Campazzo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Parker out there with Fall. Then it's Sar, and it's Zatoransky in at the point guard position. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Garuba the pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. A floater. Over to the wing. Pass to Campazzo.
Away team foul. Zatoransky. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Musa can't hit. Musa's gone 1 of 4 so far. Parker passes to Zatoransky. Three-pointer. buries the long-range jumper. Satoransky's got 9.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Campazzo. Satoransky covering. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Deck. From the arc, cranes the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Parker outside. 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here's the fast break for the lead. Good on the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The three is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Now, Sarr. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Garuba, covered by Parker. Here's Campazzo. And the three off target. Satoransky with it. He's got 9. Here's Musa. Pass to Campazzo. The three. To the left wing. Here's Musa. Satoransky covering. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the three. Here's Garuba. And Parker with the block. Satoransky with it. 1:30 left to play here in the third. Sarr gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Campazzo. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Musa. They get it back past the deck. Here's Garuba. From downtown, trains it from beyond the arc. Garuba's got 8.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's Parker with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
To the paint. Here's Musa. And he slams it one-handed.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Garuba, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Parker looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. Full. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Leading by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They've got Anderson. And it's Metu in at the 4 spot. And the layup is good.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Vesely, and Vesely slams it in.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Hezonja on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Hezonja, the pass to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Anderson has it in the corner. Back to Abrinas. To take the lead. Hands it from downtown. Abrinas has got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Hezonja on the wing. He takes it in and finished off by Hezonja.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Throws it up high. Medu can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Anderson kicks to Vesely. Pass to Abrinas. They set the pick. Here's the three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Vesely's gotten all 3 of the shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Here's Huey. Satoransky grabs the miss. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's Parker outside. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Pass to Hezonja. To the right side. From deep. And Parker with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Musa. And that one is stuffed right through.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
There's Satoransky. No good on the three.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
1:35 left in the game. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Pass to Garuba. Jacks up a three. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back-to-back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
There's Satoransky. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Inside. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And we'll go the other way.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Here's Satoransky. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds in the defensive end.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Parker with the three. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Musa. The three. That shot is off. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Garuba, and he drives in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Garuba. Drains the triple.
Got to be a little bit more aggressive defending him from that range. He can be dangerous.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Larkin no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
They set the screen. Blocked! Here's Smits. Here's Nora. Misses the three. It's tipped. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Smits passes to Larkin. Pass to Smits. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Puts up a three. The offensive rebound. Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. Here's Campazzo. Clock at 4. Here's Musa. The three is up. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Down low. Here's Poirier. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Fires for 3. Larkin no good. Pass to Nora. Second chance shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. So he gets them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Garuba. From the wing, and it falls all over the rim and in. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Here's Smits. Nora, pass to Smits. Here's Nora. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Garuba. And there's a pick. Lets it fly. Picked it out of midair. He's got a clear path. Three-pointer. Smits can't get it to go. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The three from Thompson. And Campazzo pulls it down. Pass to Musa. Takes a three. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Musa, defended by Thompson. And they're on the run. Here's Smits. Finished off the break. Smits has got 5 points.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Musa. Looking to end the run. They grab their own miss. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up 5. And the second quarter is on its way when... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
From the arc. Deck can't hit. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And Azonia pulls it down. Pass to Deck. Out to the right wing. Azonia gets the bucket.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Willis, the pass to Johnson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Deck. Comes up empty down low.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now Bryant. Here's Willis. From deep. First shot won't go. Here's Azonia. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Deck, that's good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Willis. The three is up. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Willis has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Ibaka for three. Drills it from deep.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Here's Bobois. No made baskets yet. Ibaka with a steal. In transition, here they come. Stolen by Bryant. Fast break, here we go. Nails it from three.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Hezonja. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson passes to Bryant. Hey, from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Ibaka. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Here's Hezonja. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Deck. Let's go with a three. He can't hit that time.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Back to Bryant. From behind the arc. The shot comes out. Ibaka with it. Here's Hezonja. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Bobois. 40 seconds left to play in the half. And it's Willis missing. Willis has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Hezonja. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. On the break. And here's Bryant outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Back to Ibaka. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Garuba. Lets it go from deep. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now? And that'll do it for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Musa. Going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Nora, no good. Nora's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the wing, right side. There's a screen from Garuba. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
for the lead. It's stolen away. Here's Larkin from outside the arc. And Musa pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Garuba. Clock at 6. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 5.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
There's the double with Thompson. And here they come. Larkin passes to Poirier. Three-pointer. Larkin with the bucket. Larkin's got 6. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Musa. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Pass to Smits. There's the 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Campazzo with the drive. Shot clock at 6. Garuba passes to Campazzo. Here's Musa. No good on the 3. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smits. Jacks up a 3. Here's Poirier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Poirier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Garuba, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. They need this. Campazzo, pass to Garuba. Count it, good. 6 points for him.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Thompson outside. Pass to Smits. Back to Thompson. They set the pick. Here's Larkin to the middle. Here's Poirier. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Away team foul. Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
32 seconds left in the third. Here's Musa.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
6 to shoot. Takes the 3. On target from range. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Larkin. He's got 6. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Larkin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, Quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ibaka. To the paint. Here's Deck. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Up top, Ibaka. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Thompson with it. There's the screen by Johnson. Thompson passes to Johnson. Launches a three. He drops it from range.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
They've got Thompson, and it's Bryant in at the three. The putback. It's good on the putback. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Oh, didn't think that was going in.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. The three, pure from three-point range. Bobo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. From deep three-point range, unable to get that one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Ibaka for three, sends it home from three-point land.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Thompson outside. Back to Bryant. Lets the three fly. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
For the away team, number 0, Shane Larkin.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Larkin. Here's Bobois. Puts up a deep three. No good there.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Johnson for three. Here's Larkin. Can't connect from long distance. Now here's Ibaka. The D's right on him. They get it again.
2 minutes
Pass to Deck.
2 minutes.
Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Hezonja. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Bryant outside. Outside Johnson. Here's Willis. The three. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Inside. Here's Deck. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Down low. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Out to the right wing. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Musa. 4-3. No good that time.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
He buries it from 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Here's Larkin. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. He connects.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
From deep. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And the visitors call time here. Can't cash it in. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Here's Campazzo. Drives to the hoop.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Larkin. Pass to Nora. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Hezonja. To the inside. And they're on the run. Oh, he botches the dunk.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
For 3, Smith's good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Hezonja. Pass to Musa. Fires the 3. Here's Garuba. 5 to shoot. And a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Larkin. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Musa. This one for 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Thompson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Garuba. And here's Thompson. There's a screen. Inside, Poirier to the left wing. Nora pass to Thompson. And he buries it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Musa. Over to the left wing. Here's Garuba. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. The 3 won't fall. And the visitors call time here. Here's Bobois. And we're headed to another OT. A breathtaking defensive stop to stay alive. Another tie. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Pass to Azonia. Here's Garuba. Another steal. Here's Bobois. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Azonia. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Nora. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Covered by Bryant. Down low. Tries a 10-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Out to the wing. Another steal. Here's Nora. Oh, and they take the lead. Nora's gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Garuba. Here's Azonia. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Good on both. Here's Bobois. Cuts off the pass. Here's Musa. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Nora. Count it!
Assist from Johnson.
Ibaka, the pass to Garuba. Back to Ibaka. Count it!
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Beaubois. Pass to Smith. And here's Bryant outside. They turn it over! Here's Garuba. Now here's Ibaka. Here's Hezonja. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. And the visitors call time here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Outside. Johnson for three. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so they get the victory.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Larkin. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the three. Larkin can't get it to go. Here's Fall. Lets it go. They get it again to the left side wing. From outside the arc, Satoransky gets the bucket.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. It's up a three. Parker kicks to Satoransky from past the arc, and the three ball is good. Satoransky's got 6.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Larkin. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
They're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Pass to Smits. Shot to stop the run. Fall with the rebound. Parker looking over the floor. He's covered by Thompson. Now here's Satoransky. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Launches it, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Larkin.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Pass to Satoransky. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Thompson for the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Song. Pass to Satoransky. And it's off from three-point range. Wara, the pass to Poirier. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Nice shot by Larkin.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's Parker outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Here's Noro. Still without a basket. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Pass to Fall. Out to the right wing. Parker, a screen on Thompson. Here's Fall. Clock at 4. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Noro. There's the triple. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Satoransky. For the 3. Good on the triple. Satoransky's got 12.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Larkin dishes to Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. He's covered by Thompson. Parker, a screen on Thompson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Substitution on the court.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer, Willis. The shot, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pulls up. And that one is good. He's got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Willis is out there with Bryant. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bobois in at the 2. Pass to Laprovitola. Anderson the screen. They grab their own miss. Vesely kicks to Anderson. Here's Laprovitola. Another shot. The shot will not fall.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Second chance shot, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Lets it fly, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Johnson outside. The rebound by Anderson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Johnson sets the screen for Bobo. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now, here's Vesely. He's covered by Bobois, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Launches a 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Laprovitola. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And here's Bryant for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bryant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Abrinas. He's covered by Bobois. Abrinas' shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bobois with the ball. Back to Willis. Fires from deep. It's good from long range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Laprovitola passes to Abrinas. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Bryant.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the wing right side. Laprovitola bangs home the trifecta. Laprovitola's got 6.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Willis has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Anderson. 1:10 left now here in the second. Here's Abrinas. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
From the arc. The rebound by Johnson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wasted no time on that one. Bobois got his first 3 points of the game.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Pass to Lapro Vitola. There's the three. That one misses. Bryant looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And here's Anderson for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Up by 16. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert.
And we've got the playoff picture starting. Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Fall. Saar out there with Parker, and Satoransky in at the point guard. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. And the three ball is good. He's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Satoransky against Thompson. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The 3. Here's Satoransky. Cans it from downtown. Satoransky's got 15 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Thompson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointers. Thompson's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Pass to Satoransky. From deep. Poirier grabs the miss. Here's Nora. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And he's good on the 3 ball. 17 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Larkin. Shoots over Satoransky.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No good with the triple.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Smits. Shakes him. Takes it off the glass. Smits has got his first points in this one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Poirier. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Poirier grabs the miss. Thompson for the triple. And it's Thompson again missing. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Larkin. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
From deep three-point land, offensive rebound, Full. He's covered by Thompson. Puts up a deep three. And it's Smith with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Traps in the tray. Mora's got 5.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Parker outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists tonight.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Smits. Fires from way outside. Larkin can't get it to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anderson is out there with Medu, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the 1 spot. Anderson against Bryant. Back to Anderson, out to the wing, 5 to shoot. Abrinas hits it from 3-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Bryant's gone 1 of 5 from deep. From deep 3-point territory. Abrinas' shot is off. And here we go with Bobois running it up the court. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Here's Abrinas. Off target from outside.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bobois got 5 points now in the quarter.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's the triple. The kick out to Anderson. Drills it from outside. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Johnson's shot is off. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
They get the rebound. Vesely passes to Lapro Vitola. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
The 3 ball. The kick out to Anderson. Fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
From deep three-point territory, Johnson with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Fires from way outside. Pass to Laprovitola. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, Bryant. They get it back. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here's Anderson from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Bryant's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall for him here. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Medu. Here's Abrinas. He's covered by Bobois. The rebound by Bryant. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Here's Abrinas. From deep three-point territory. Pass to Medu. Here's Abrinas, defended by Bryant. Here's Abrinas. Fires from way outside. It's stolen by Willis. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. To the left side wing, here's Sadaransky. Connects from downtown.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Campazzo missing. Now here's Parker. Defense right on him. Sadaransky right side. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Sadaransky's got 5 points. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Campazzo. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Sadaransky passes to Parker. Back to Sadaransky. Off target from three-point range. Here's Campazzo, covered by Sadaransky. That shot is good by Campazzo.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Campazzo's gone 2 for 3 from the field. To the paint. Here's Parker. It's deflected. Tipped. And they're running. He launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Campazzo, driving in. And he converts the layup. Campazzo's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Musa. Here's the break. Here's Fall. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Sadaransky. And the 3 off target. Here's Campazzo. He's got 6. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. Here's the break. Launches it. And Musa pulls it down. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Campazzo. Tipped. Banked it in off the glass. He has 7. 1:19 left in the first. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Musa. There's a screen from Garuba. Here's Musa. Clock at 6. And Parker pulls it down. Here's Sadaransky. Sinks it from distance. Satoransky's got 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Campazzo, and it's good for 2.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
He buries it from 3. 7 seconds left in the first. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Up 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Now Ibaka. Here's Hazonia. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's a screen by Metu. Pass to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Drills it from deep. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Deck, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Hazonia. Ibaka with it. The 3 ball. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Outside, Anderson. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Pass to Hazonia. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Offensive board. To the middle. Here's Deck. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ibaka for 3. Counted from distance. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Anderson for 3. Drains the triple. Anderson's got his second basket on the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Ibaka. From downtown. And Metu pulls it down. Ibaka's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Vesely. Here's Anderson. That's Ibaka defending. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Beyond the arc. A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. And it's good. 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
From behind the arc. The shot by Hezonja, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Anderson. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Pulls it. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Drops in the 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the half. Here's Garuba. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Garuba's got 5 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
From downtown, on target from range. Here's Campazzo. Good if it goes. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half now in the books. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Well, I think for the home team, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the visiting team.
Yeah, there.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got Sar, and it's Satoransky in at the point. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. No good with the triple. Here's Campazzo, covered by Satoransky. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. We've got Sar, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. And there's the screen. Got a piece of it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A 3 off the inbound, and the 3-pointer goes. He's got 11.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
About a minute played here in the second. Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And he's going for the lob. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Ball passes to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. No one covering.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Over to the wing. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Parker's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Satoransky with the steal. And here comes the break. No good on the shot.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. 4-3. Hey, puts up a three. Here's Fall. Yet to see a basket. Here's Parker. Knocks it down from distance.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. They set the screen. The drive by Campazzo. And he banks in the layup. Campazzo's got 10.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Here's Garuba. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Give him 8.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Shot is up. Satoransky left side. Back to Parker. Pass to Fall. Shot clock at 5. Deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
.55 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. .54 seconds left in the third quarter. Anderson covers. Back to Campazzo. Off the mark there with a three.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. They trail by 14. Anderson for 3. That one no good. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Fires for 3. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. .17 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Musa. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Three-pointer. They get the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Hazonia. Hits a three-pointer.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
To the wing on the left. Ibaka for three. That shot, no good. Ibaka's gone just 1 for 4 so far. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Count that one. And here's Ibaka. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Kept alive. Over to the left wing. Deck with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Taken away. Here we go. Three-pointer. That's Ibaka defending. Nails it from three.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Hazonia gets the bucket.
Three.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Pass to Metu. Anderson with it. And Ibaka picks him up defensively. They set the pick. The three is up. Fires in the triple.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Launches it from deep. Doesn't go that time. And they're on the break from deep three-point land.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Hazonia. A deep three. And no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Ibaka for three. The shot, no good. Ibaka's gotten just 1 of his 6 shots to fall here. Puts up a deep three. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Deck. Deflects the pass. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Hazonia gets the bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Satoransky pulls it in. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Out to the wing. Fires from way outside. It's not going to go for him. Now here's Ibaka. Not a lot of room. Off target with the three. 24 seconds left in the fourth. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Goes to the away team.
Pass to Deck. Out left to the wing. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to...
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Campazzo in at the 5. It's blocked. Fast break, here they come. Nice shot by Larkin.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Garuba. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Musa. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Garuba. Warag grabs the board. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Smits plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A nice shot by Campazzo. Here's Larkin. There's the screen. Hits the three-point bomb. Larkin's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
With the drive. Basket counts. And here's Thompson. Here's Larkin. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Tavares. Puts up a 3. Poirier grabs the miss. Here's Nwora. Here's Larkin. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Here's Garuba. Misses the 3. Thompson right side. This one for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Garuba. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Thompson way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over to the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Garuba's shot is off.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Thompson passes to Nwora. A 3-pointer, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Garuba. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. From 13, that's good on the jump shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The long-distance 3 is buried. Garuba's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
From outside the arc, and it's Smits missing. Here's Garuba. He has 6. Pass to Musa. Shoots the 3. Warag grabs the board. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Larkin, the pass to Smits. Here's Larkin. the three. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Musa. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up 6, and we'll get things started. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Yui, and it's Hazonia in at the 3, the small forward. Bobois can't get it to go. He's guarded by Johnson. There's a good screen. Offensive rebound. Ibaka wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Johnson can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Bryant. Hazonia defender. The shot by Bryant, no good. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. For the 3, and Willis pulls it down. The 3 from Bobois. No good on that one. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hazonia kicks to you. And the layup's good off the glass. Yui's got his first bucket in this one.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Deck. No scoring in this one. Ibaka outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Yui, the pass to Ibaka. They set the pick. To the middle. It's stolen by Willis. The 3 from Bobois. And no good that time.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Out to Ibaka. Fires for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM him.
Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Hazonia.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Bobois for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Screen by Ibaka. Out to the right wing. Here's Deck. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And making our way toward the finish line. This is a great time to check out the new power rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
When you look at this visiting team, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate. Not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lasagna, the pass to Deck, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Johnson kicks to Willis. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in. I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach. And that'll do it for
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the 3 slot. No good on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's Garuba in at the 4-man position. Here's Musa. He's covered by Thompson. Musa passes to Tavares. 3 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Musa can't hit. You've got Thompson, and it's Smits in at the 4 spot. Thompson misses.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
First team foul.
And it's Garuba in at the 4. Launches from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And there's the drive. Here's Nora. Fires the 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Larkin. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Thompson's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc so far. Here's Musa. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
To the inside. Dives for it. Pass to Smits. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Smits has got 8 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Campazzo. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Pass to Tavares. Shoots from the high post. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Smits. He's got 8. Shoots. Jump shot is good that time. Smits has got 5 points now in the quarter. Smits has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Campazzo, the pass to Musa. that one is hammered home.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Tavares. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And they're pushing it up for the lead. And Garuba pulls it down. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
At the line for the 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Launches it. Power down with both hands.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Thompson throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Garuba's shot is off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Larkin. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Garuba. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Garuba's got 5 points in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's the screen. Thompson finds Larkin. From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Larkin's got 11 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Musa.
Third team foul. Jordan. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And now, here's Hazonia. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. They're up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Willis, also Bryant out there, and it's Johnson in at the 5.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And the shot goes down.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Willis, the pass to Bobois, puts up a deep 3. A rebound by Hazonia. Hazonia got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Substitution for your home team. Thompson.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Dewey kicks to Ibaka. beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Thompson for the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Ibaka. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lets it go with a three. And no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bryant down low. Hazonia defending. And a nice shot by Bryant.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Missed inside. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
And he comes up with the deuce. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it goes down 2 points. Here's Larkin. Pass to Johnson. Connects from three-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Huey. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Hazonia gets it to go.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Thompson in the post. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Johnson.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Substitution on the court.
He's covered by Thompson. On left to the wing. Here's Garuba. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And the free throw, no good. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Bryant. Back to Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Willis. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Outside Bryant for 3. A rebound by Hazonia. Bryant's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Lets a floater go. It's stolen by Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
It's Hazonia in the corner. It's good from beyond the arc.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Bryant kicks to Thompson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Smits passes to Willis. Here's Smits.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Hazonia up top. Pass to Garuba. to Hazonia. The three. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so they get the victory here at home. That was a fun night.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Sar, and it's Sadaransky in at the point. Parker the screen. Pass to Sadaransky. Lets it go from deep. And it's Smits with a rebound. Here's Larkin. Thompson outside. The three is up. That shot off. There's a screen. Back to Satoransky. Puts up a three. Gets the three to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Satoransky's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Smits passes to Larkin. From deep. It's hauled in by Fall. Parker outside. Parker the screen. Satoransky passes to Parker. Parker a screen on Thompson. Here's Sarr. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Just over a minute and a half in. And here's Thompson for three. Connects from downtown. Thompson's got 6.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Parker, no good. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.
And Allie, thanks. Nora grabs the board. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Satoransky. Smits. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Fires the three. Buries it from 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Larkin. Right wing. Here's Nora. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Thompson. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Parker. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Thompson scanning the floor. Takes the 3. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Satoransky with it. Now Thompson defending. Parker the screen. There's the triple. And it's Smits with a rebound. Pass to Nora for 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Satoransky. Nora grabs the board. Satoransky's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Smits, covered by Satoransky. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
First team foul.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches it.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Thompson passes to Larkin. Fires from deep. And Parker pulls it down. Stolen by Thompson. Got it off in time. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They lead by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
From the arc, knocks down the long J.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Pass to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
He's got 6.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Down low. Pass to Metu. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray. And this game is tied up now.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. The three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. They swipe it. Pass to Anderson. Covered by Johnson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Bryant outside. Let's go with a three. Doesn't go for him. They've been in a great rhythm as of late.
And they really want to continue this run as long as they can.
He buries it from three.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, man. This has been a barn burner.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Releases. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Johnson for three. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half of basketball. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Oh, deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Bryant from deep three-point land. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Metu. No made baskets yet. Misses the jumper from the wing. In transition. The floater. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. There's a screen by Metu. That one drops for him. 13 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
The three. Buries it from 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Metu's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Bryant from deep three-point land. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Bryant's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's Anderson on the wing. Pass to Metu. Takes a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Willis. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Willis has got 6 here in the quarter. That three's off the mark. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show. Gotta get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint, and it's a problem.
Aren't you sponsored by an allergy medication?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Fades and shoots. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
We've got Sarr, and it's Parker in at the power forward position. Launches a three. On target from range.
3 points.
He's got 12.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Larkin. The three-pointer off the mark. Parker outside. Here's Satoransky. To the right side. He's got a clear path. Here's Larkin. Three-pointer in transition. Larkin's got 9 points.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Fades back. Hits the trifecta.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Smith's good.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Poirier. Here's Larkin. Now Thompson. Launches it. Sarr pulls it in. He shoots a 3. To the left side wing. Tries again. They get it again. Satoransky right side. Sinks it from distance. Satoransky's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Smits can't get it to go.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
To the wing, right side. Jacks up a 3. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Larkin passes to Nora. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And it's all from three-point range. Satoransky outside. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Satoransky's gotten his third basket of the night.
He notched one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Smith, good.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
They set a pick. Pass to Satoransky. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up, high post. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 17.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson with it. Parker picks him up.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Driving to the basket.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Back to Metu. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Bryant outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bryant's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Three-pointer. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got 4 rebounds now. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Metu. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Johnson.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
On the wing, Bryant from downtown. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got 4 rebounds now. Off target from outside.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Bobois has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. There's a screen from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Vesely. And he jams it home with authority.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Bobois. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Count it.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
To the paint. Let's go with a 3. And Bryant pulls it down. To tie it up. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anderson for 3. The shot no good. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Here's Bobois. And he hits it to tie the game. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Parker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to Thompson. And there's a pick to take the lead. And Parker pulls it down. Defended by Thompson. Pass to Sadaransky. Now here's Parker. The three ball. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bobois. 1:04 left in the fourth. The three from Thompson. Money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Parker outside. To end the run. Count it!
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vesely, covered by Johnson. Here's Sadaransky. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
It's off. Here's Vesely. Oh, he missed it. The home team calls timeout. Thompson attacking. Yes!
Beautiful play design. Anytime you get a dunk off an inbounds play, you know your strategy is on point.
And the visitors call time here. What's the best strategy for them?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Fader on the way. Oh, bangs home the three. The home team calls timeout. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them. Nope.